Morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Again, I'm Toni Draper, publisher of the AFRO, and I am so thrilled to have with us today Robert F. Smith. You all know him. He is our speaker for this morning. But we decided rather than just, and I'm sure he would be glad to do it, just to have Mr. Smith, and I think he prefers to be called Robert, I believe, rather than have him just talk, that we would have a fireside chat of sorts. And so I'm going to ask a couple of questions. Take your time. There's no rush. You have as much time as you want. That's the beauty of a virtual platform. And so let me just start first of all, just by saying how much you mean to not just the African American community, but to the community at large, but especially to the African American community. I've got grandchildren who know about you. I have a granddaughter who's interested in tech, and she says, "Do you think when I grow up I can be like Robert Smith?" And I said, "Of course, of course you can, absolutely." And so she said, "What does it take to do that?" And so I said, "Well, I have an opportunity to speak with him for the Black Business Matters Expo, so I'm going to ask him that at some point during the conversation. What would you say?" Well, maybe we'll start that way. What would you say to a young person? She's 14 and very much interested in tech, but very much entrepreneurial. So, what would you say to a young person who knows at this young age that that's something that they're really interested in?
Well, thank you, Toni. Thank you for inviting me to this expo. I think it is even more essential that we not only have this expo, but others like it to continue to foster productive connectivity to drive forward the economic opportunity for African Americans in this country and frankly in this world. When I think about where we are, here we are, 2021. A few things that are happening that are really affecting, your family members, all of our family members, and frankly our entire community. We can start in some respects, and I'll start at the macro around tech. It's really around a global digitization of the planet. It's been referred to as this fourth industrial revolution. And what that really means is every business is becoming digitized, and it's going to be not just important that they do it, but essential that they do it in order to survive. We know that this pandemic has brought forward a new way of doing business for a lot of people. It's a way of business. Even this expo is virtual. It's not in person. And there will be a time when we will be able to gather again in person to interact and conduct business, but it's going to be more of a hybrid model in that context. But even more importantly, the pathways of connectivity, business connectivity are going to be digital going forward. And the reliance on digital infrastructure is going to be even more accelerated in order for businesses to survive. When I think about our young people, one of the most important things that they must do is become computer literate, understand not only how to code in some respects, but why coding is essential. And look, they may not all become expert coders, and that's okay. You don't have to be. But what you have to understand is a digital interface that is going to pretty much dictate the way that we engage with each other, the way that businesses engage together, and the way that communities and frankly countries are going to engage. Even I'll call it any job that you will now probably embrace over the next 10, 20 years on the one side will have to have some digital interface on the other. And if you are looking to be a business owner, which I hope everyone is encouraging their children and grandchildren and nieces and nephews and cousins and neighborhood to be, they're going to have to understand that they will need to have a digital infrastructure to support that business in order for it to be effective. I like to use a couple of statistics. A small business, if they implement even some of the more rudimentary software, business software, what we're seeing is over a 900% return on investment. So even if it's scheduling software to make your schedules more efficient to bringing people in and out of your business, or if it is accounting software or bookkeeping software, or online retail or e-commerce platforms. It creates massive opportunity that you cannot stand back and say, oh, I don't know about this computer thing, let me not engage in it. It's essential for your survival, because if you don't, you're going to get absolutely overrun by those who embrace digital technology and its capabilities much more aggressively. It will be, in fact, I think this, digital technology is on 24/7, 365. And so in many cases, you can sell more things on accident with a digital platform than you can kind of, manning a booth or a storefront. So I would encourage all our young people to become digitally literate on the one hand, and then figure out what products, services, or solutions that they're going to develop that are unique in the marketplace, and offer them on some form of digital platform.
Thank you so much.